Time for another update, guys. Right, what have we been up to? Well, we've got this guard stripped back. We've got the back door stripped. The roof stripped down. Pulled the dash out of it. Dash, the heater, all the wiper linkages and stuff like that. Got the bottle in here from when I had a drink before. Get that out of the road in the meantime. So I've given this a good clean out. We blew it out and we washed it out. I pushed the vehicle outside this morning and we got in there with a hose and the air and all that sort of stuff and gave these a good rinse out, make sure there's no leaks anywhere. Can't see any holes or anything. Everything drained properly, so we didn't get any water back inside, so that was the main thing. Now these pillars, inside the pillars like in those holes, it's starting to get a bit scaly. Like it's not bad yet, but so I'm going to get a little hand sandblaster, hopefully in the next week or two, and have a go in the insides of those and what do you call it? Put some rust converter in there afterwards and put a coat of primer in there and some of that texture undercoat and get it all sealed up. The little air vents down in the bottoms of the pillars there too, I'll whip all them out and we'll do them all behind that too and all that sort of stuff. I'll do both sides, and I'll probably even give this all a good scuff up, and I'll probably put all my texture undercoat and everything and on here too. Well, maybe. We'll see what happens here. We might just give it a real good coat of paint in there with some black or something like that, just to make sure it still drains away and it's all clean. Now this door, I think I said the other weekend, like there was some damage in here. Well, you can see that, like it's quite knocked in. So we need to fix that and try and straighten that out a bit better. The rest of the door looks pretty good. Now this back wheel arch, I'm going to probably have to do both sides, but see it's sort of been, here we go, it's sort of been booger up here at some stage, and it's not very straight through there, and so I think what I'm going to have to do, because I've got to do some repairs on the inside, but I think I should be able to get away with it. We'll set that bloody torch down, set that there, so you can sort of see. I think if I get in here and cut it sort of just where it's sort of starting to straighten up, probably here and here, and cut it up probably 50 mil or a couple of inches, and cut it across here, and that'll give me some access, because there's no huge holes in here, but it's just starting to get eaten away at the bottom. There's one spot where it goes up a little bit higher, probably goes up I don't know, maybe half an inch or a little bit more. I'm going to get up in here and do some repairs on the inner, and then I can make a new piece up and get rid of this bit of ugliness. And it's obviously, it could be quite thin on behind that bit, on just that lip. So we can clean all that up. I'll do the same on the other side because it's a bit the same. And that'll sort those back guards out, and then still got those couple of little pinholes in there. I'll probably just have to weld that up or something like that. I'm not too panicked about that yet, but we'll get that sorted at some point. I'll pull the bungs out of the floor in here, and we gave all that while I had it outside and washed the wet front out. We washed all in the inner guards, like I've got in there with a bit of flat steel, and sort of scraped the rest of the shit out both sides and blew it out with the air for a start off and try to blow most of the crap out, and then we got in there and washed it out with a hose. And I sort of pushed it right up around the fronts of the wheel arches and all that sort of stuff, and try to clean out all the gunge as much as I could. Like, we'll give it another go later on, but just to try and wash it out. And I did the same as in the doors, and sort of kind of cleaning all them up too. And the inside, just get rid of the leaves and the garbage and shit that's lying in the bottom of them before I sort of get into doing repairs. I'll have another go later on when we get all the glass and everything out the inside, but I'll just try to clean all them up in the meantime. But I've got this roof mainly stripped. Still got a little bit of paint in this back corner because my wire wheel's buggered. But I can't figure out what's going on with this roof. Like it's no major damage anywhere except for that little front bit we found the other week. But the friggin' thing is full of holes. Like it's not rust holes. It's been drilled, or it's had a uni spotter or a stud gun or a puller or something on it somewhere for some reason. Like I can understand this corner, and they've had to pull it a little bit, and maybe even along here they might have had to pull it a little bit with that bit of damage in there. Like I don't know what's going on, but there's 3 holes in the centre here, if you can see them, and it's real weird. They're about dead smack centre in the roof, like long ways, if you know what I mean, like from side to side. They're pretty near the front, so I can't work out what's going on there. There's another couple. Where are they? There, if you can see them. And there's another small here. There's 2 or 3 there. Same there, but there's all those ones along there. Along the back edge, there's a few too. Like not many, but there's a few. Like there's one there, one there, one over there, and the other side. I'll shoot around the other side and I'll show you the other side. It's just weird. I can't figure it out what they've been doing, but so like this, there's holes here too. Holes all the way along here. Oh, just get up here. Got a tie down here that was standing on to sand the roof down. We'll strip the paint roof down like this. Holes all the way along there, and it's not as though it's bashed in or beaten in or been crushed. It's real strange. I can't figure it out. Like here's another shot of those other 2 holes, and there's some others. Oh, there's 2 here. Like this was all underneath the paint, and underneath, the paint wasn't even really thick. Like you can see, like that's as bad as it was. The old little spot that was a wee bit thicker, with a little, it's had a light coat of filler put over it, and that's probably had 3 or 4 coats of primer, and then it's been painted. I don't know if the roof was originally white, but it's just strange. I don't know. I don't know whether it's the roof where it's been 2-tone originally, or whether the roof was blue. But like this hole here, there's that big hole there, holes here. There's not so many on this side at the front edge, but there's the odd 1 or 2. And then it gets heavier again when you get back towards that other side. It's weird. I can't figure out what they've done or why they've done it. Like as you look across the roof, like it's not, like it's not ripply or dented or smashed in, or maybe somebody can tell me, like, is this an old body trick to try and straighten things out, or was it something they've done from the factory, or I don't know. It's got me bloody baffled. Like if the hood lining wasn't so bloody good and such a pain in the ass to get out with the way it's held in there, like I'd get in there and rip the hood lining out and weld all these holes up. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to damage the hood lining, because it's in really good nick for its age, and I don't want to disturb it. Basically, if I can leave it alone, I will. So here's another shot on this side. Like it's good and clean in there. So yeah, like this roof's strange. I don't get it. The only thing I can think of is maybe, well, I don't know, I'm guessing, but because those 3 holes at the front are so in line, and so are those back 2, like into dead centre, like, has it had like a sign on the roof way back in its life? Is it, I don't know, like has it been a taxi or something? Oh, I don't know. It's weird. I can't figure out for the life of me why it's had all these friggin' holes drilled in it. Like apart from that little bit of damage, like that's been in that other corner, and it's, okay, I understand there's a few holes been put in there and that's been used to pull it out, but the rest of it. Weird. Really weird. So yeah, that's about what we've been up to. I got the light to the boot lid too, so we can get into that now too. Finish that off. So yeah, that's about what's been going on. Oh, we found a pocket knife in behind the dash when we pulled it out too, so then jammed in behind the glove box, but not actually in the glove box. Like that was a bit weird too. So that's sitting inside. I would show you, but yeah, it's inside. Like, but it's real strange. This roof. I can't work it out. Like, it was really heavily damaged, and you could see crease marks in it and stuff like that. Apart from around that front edge, like I could understand why all these holes are drilled in it, but the rest of it I got no idea. That's baffling. Like, it's almost needless, if you know what I mean. Like, or has it had a vinyl? Has it had a vinyl top on it? Maybe. Was that a sign of a vinyl top? Don't know. Alrighty guys, we'll leave it at that. Maybe some of you guys might have a clue. Like, you know, you might better tell me. Anyway, we'll leave it at that, and I've been talking too long now, and we'll get back to you next time. Cheers. See ya.